Footsteps soft upon the floor, creaking planks behind the door. Darkness wraps around my sight, swallowing the fading light.
Look, we've come in here a couple hundred yards and this little animal is still leading the way. These look like they could be probably raccoon, but they could be possum. But we got a little trail coming right next to ours. On today's episode, I adventure back to Slab Camp, the Blue Mountain foothills, and hike alone the path along the thumb of the giant hand, in search of the elusive clearings and, of course, Sasquatch. This is interesting. Again, we're pretty far off the game trail. Did you just hear that knock? Again, we're I'm gonna have to replay that and see if we caught that. But I heard a knock right up there. I just wanted to point out the height and off this game trail. Let's go see if we can't see if there's something up here. And as I moved along the ridge, the landscape revealed something we had missed on the last trip. The first snow of the season revealed an awesome phenomenon in the Earth's thermal energy. The trails, even the rarely used ones, visually pop out against the white. This comes down to physics, compaction and insulation. On the path, foot traffic and tires pack the surface, removing air pockets. This creates a denser, warmer layer that resists the snow sticking. Meanwhile, the tall grass acts as an insulator. It traps the cold air, and the snow catches the blades immediately. The result? A perfect thermal map, pointing the way. So, I followed that dark path into the woods. What is this back here? I see a structure from off the trail, and I want to check it out. Nope, it looks more like logging and natural tree fall, because I got just, sharp cut off edges. So the structures back here all seem to be natural. Within the Bigfoot research community, wood knocks are widely believed sophisticated method of long-distance communication. The interpretations vary. Some believe they're announcements, signaling presence to others when entering a new territory. Others view them as hunting signals, used to coordinate movements or drive prey toward a trap. They can even be simple location checks. They are alerting other Sasquatches in the area to be of a specific threat, such as human presence. Whoever made these sounds today was likely paralleling me, signaling down that line that an intruder, me, was entering the zone. Okay, so last time I definitely heard that. Just when I started recording about taking this turn, this fork right here, I just heard something move. I am going to go back up that fork now. I was thinking about just going forward, but it's up there. Let's go, guys. It was right up through here. I'm going to turn the 360 on and we're going to walk down this trail. So on a hill like this, when you got a ledge that's concealed and you're on a trail like this, this is easy ambush area for a cat. So when you're walking down trails like this and they've got this steep ledge to their side, this is where you want to keep an eye out. This, and then obviously always behind you. Well, these clearings are really easy to walk past. Matt and I did so the other day. So with the snow, I can actually see these clearings a little easier because there's big wide open space down here. So I'm going off trail, beyond the map, going down to this clearing and checking it out. All right, guys, let's go. You can see there's a natural path right through here. I'm just gonna follow this little game trail down to the clearing. All right, so as you can see, there actually is a trail right through here, but I mean, we probably walked right past it. It's so overgrown. And then here it comes through again. So this is how we missed it. And this isn't really much of a clearing. Hoping the next two are way better. So I'm on this path that I wasn't sure if it was natural or not, but I can see that there are some cut down logs. So this at one point was, you know, a Forest Service road. But as I'm coming through here, there's another game trail that comes right off of here. And this particular tree caught my attention. Look at this rub mark right here, where something has grabbed it enough times to rub the bark right off of this thing. Crazy. So, just like I said in the last video with Matt, we walked along this exact piece of trail and we're commenting on how the water had washed everything clean. Now I'm back just 2 days later and now I have huge coyote track right here. That's just an example how the water will wash this slate clean and then something can come in, put in a new track, and you know that it's been here since the last time you were here. Oh my gosh, as you see behind me, there's this little trail here. And then, of course, right here, we're taking this tiny trail. All right, you guys, let's do this. Look at this little foot trail. This one's awesome. I wonder where this goes. The cool thing about walking on a day like today, it's magic. These trails, because they have somewhat of a energy, heat from them from being walked on or whatever else, they stand out in the snow. I mean, look at this. And I have no clue. This is probably just a game trail. Might not show up on video, but you can see how the trail forks right here and goes down, and it looks as though we found the second clearing. Again, it's just easier to see on these, you know, first couple snows when the snow's not too deep, but it has fallen a quarter, half inch. Then these trails, they just pop. Then you look at something like this, and look how worn that is, right? And here we are right on the trail. I don't know. People ask me, Edge, how come you don't just put your trail camera right here on the trees, right on the trail? And yeah, there's a lot of things that walk the trail. But if Sasquatch is sensitive to trail cameras, to me, doesn't it make sense to put it into a clearing? Those same clearings that a lot of animals go in and bed and hunt. And in those cases, maybe something is just on the outside of their sensitivity to the camera, yet they're get captured on the camera. The path led me down past several natural clearings. Now, why are these spots important to the biolocation theory? Biologically, yes, they are bedding areas for elk and deer and hunting grounds for bear and cougar. But we believe the Earth's energy creates geological manifestations here. These clearings may be vortexes, intersections of ley lines. If there are beings not entirely of this plane of existence, they may be using these nodes as doorways, portals where the energy supports their manifestation. So I'm seeing daylight. So I think we are about to enter into the third. You can see back there, starts opening up, start seeing white. All right. So there's a lot of water in this clearing, at least right here. We're going to try to walk around and see if there's a drier spot. To test this, we'll choose the right clearing and the right spots around that clearing. Then I'll deploy 2 satellite trail cameras and begin to conduct a survey of the area for reference of changes. Usually, you put a trail camera right on a choke point, but that puts the lens right in Sasquatch's face. If they're sensitive to electronics or biolocation frequencies, they'll spot these traps instantly. In a clearing, the visual range is increased. We aren't relying on a choke point, we're backing off, widening the field of view. If this is a portal, a convergence zone, a vortex of energy, to power a crossing of realms, or power a manifestation, or just hunting ground, I want to capture what's using it while trying to stay undetected. Looks like we just came in range for this third and largest clearing, so we'll start headed off the trail and into the clearing. Let's see what we got. It's pretty soggy back in here, but let's see if we can't get to the clearing through here. Okay, no bear dens. Let's see what we got, you guys. Oh, it's getting kind of thick in here. Oh my gosh, is that pretty? Check it out. As I was recording, there's a tree knock back in the forest right behind us. Did you hear? I'm going to play that back. I wonder if we caught it. But I think they know that we're here. So this was the end of our journey today. Anyway, we are going to kind of scope out a little bit. There's something crunching back through the woods over here. Okay, we're gonna kind of keep it a little eye out as we kind of like start to make our way back to the truck. Exciting. So there's a trail right off of this trail we're walking, and you can see there's this game trail that comes right up here. But there's this broken tree that's been snapped and broke over, and then there's another one up there, and another one up there. And since we just heard that tree knock, I don't think it's really wise to come back up here right now. These indications say they look kind of like, you know, what you would do if you were trying to close off a trail. You know, you start moving trees across it.